No, not even close.
Hey, welcome in, everybody. We are back with another episode with the Critics Collective. I am the Dad Panther, writer, streamer, content creator, and I am here with Iris. Iris, how you doing today?
I am good. Hello, everyone. I know it's been forever since you guys have seen me. I do apologize. Had to take care of some family stuff and was moving. So, your girl was on a little hiatus, but I'm back.
All right, so today's episode, we're going to talk about Pitt. All right, so The Pitt is on HBO Max, brand new show that just came out. And even though this show is still ongoing, we still have a handful of episodes left in this first season. We hope they sign back on the second season. We just wanted to say, hey, look, should you check this out? Should you not check this out? That's all there is. There is no rating. But let's say this is your first time. Thank you for coming in. If you've been here before, you're subscribed, you comment and all that other stuff, and you're in the comments telling us, hey, what should we watch next? We appreciate it. Hit the like button, follow, and all that other stuff. At the time of doing this video, we have passed 1,000 subscribers. That is awesome. And thank you. So what we're going to get into is our first impressions. Then I'm going to ask Iris, hey, listen, other than your first impressions, give me one pro, one con, one high, one low. And we're not going to rate it. We're just going to say simply, should you check it out or not? But IMDB says the synopsis on this one is the daily lives of healthcare providers in Pittsburgh as they juggle their personal crisis, workplace politics, and the emotional toll of treating critically ill patients, revealing the resilience and required work ethics in their noble calling. That sounds about right. What do you think, Iris? That sounds about accurate? No spoilers.
Yes, I would say so. I mean, of course, as you said, the show was still fairly new. We're still getting into it, but I think that's a very good high level explanation of the show.
Okay, what was your first impressions of The Pitt?
First impressions. Well, I would have to say I was actually really excited because I haven't seen Noah Wyle in a medical role since ER.
Mm-hmm.
And I loved me some ER. I've seen it from the first season all the way until the 15th. For those who haven't seen it, for our younger viewers, the show started back in 1994. And it lasted, I want to say, like mid 2000s ish.
Yeah, that's about right. Yeah.
Right around there was the last season. And so it was really good to see him in a medical role again. I feel like if ER was like the prequel to The Pitt, that'd be awesome. Be like, this is where Noah started, John Carter, and now here's John Carter now on The Pitt. I would have loved that connection. That would
have been cool. That would have been cool. To me, my first impression of it was, seeing Noah again, a medical thing. I love medical shows, whether it's, Chicago Med or Good Doctor, and put in the comments if there's a show that you're watching that maybe we're missing in the medical field. But for me, it was more like I wanted that feel of ER. I wanted something nostalgic when it was must-see TV. Like, you didn't have streaming services. You had a TiVo maybe to save it if you're in a certain tax bracket. But other than that, you had to get home and watch ER. And I wanted that same feeling. Now with this, Iris, give us one good thing you like about the show and one thing that you just wasn't hidden for you.
Okay, so one good thing I do like about the show is I like that so far, each episode is 1 hour out of the day. I feel like that's a very interesting take for a show. I mean, there may be other shows or movies that have done that. This is actually the first time I've seen it. And I enjoy that. Like, they're not skipping ahead in their timeline or in their history. It's not like one episode and it's like 3 days later. It's the first season is 1 day. Or at least so far, it's been 1 whole day spanned out 1 hour for each episode. And I like that. Okay. I really do. I think it's a very interesting take.
Okay, what's your negative?
My negative, I would have to say, is one of the young characters. I forget the young lady's name, who was kind of giving her teammates a hard time.
I know the one that named the girl Crash.
Yeah, Exactly. That
But
one.
there's so much development in that character. We're not going to spoil anything,
That's
but there's a
that's the thing.
character.
I think it was too quick of a development because they gave us one kind of character, and all of a sudden, within the span of one day, you see her character gradually changing, and I'm like, we just started. You're still in one day. I understand each hour.
This is what I'll say. You know how we get first impressions because it's an
Hmm.
hour. We had a first impression. And then now
Yeah,
we're getting deeper into each character and it's wavering. Who we thought was this way is this way. So I think it's an interesting approach to it as far as that.
right.
Now, I will
But for me,
piggyback
she's the only one that's like that.
for now.
My
For now,
first
we got
impression of
5 or 8 episodes
everyone,
left.
yeah. But I feel like that's the only one that her character or personality kind of flip flopped. Like I feel like in the beginning, like they weren't sure, is she gonna be like the jerk that eventually, as the seasons go on, you see her develop into a better person,
Okay,
or
okay, fine.
hey.
So I'll say this, because I just feel like there's some people and they do a really good job saying it is what you see as a front. And I think that's the
Mm,
thing that if you think about it, it's not that her character is changing so fast. It's there because you're there for 24 hours, you're realizing that's just a front. She did that because we were the first impression. But because we've been on a shift with her for
mm,
24 hours, we're like, she ain't like that. She ain't built like that. Now, I will say this. I do agree with the time thing. It's similar to the show 24. And I think that's
mm,
great. I don't know how the shooting is. I'll be curious what Lingo thinks or other people think, because it's got to be great on the clothing. You wear the same clothes and do the shooting. You just got to remember where the hell everything is on set for the 24 hours. But
yeah.
before we get into should you watch it, should you not, should you take your time with everything that's on television, please hit the subscribe button, like, comment, and all the other stuff. Again, if there's a medical show you're watching, whether it's a real documentary or something that's drawn up behind the scenes, go ahead and put that in the comments. So, without further ado, Iris, should people check this out even though it's still going on, or should they just bypass this and call it time of death 3:33 p.m.?
No, I actually think everyone should check it out. I think it's a so far it's been very, very interesting. Character development, except for the one young lady that I mentioned, has been great in my opinion. Um, so yes, I definitely believe this is something that everyone should check out. And hey, I could be wrong. Like Ron mentioned, hey, go down there, comment, let us know what you like, don't like about the show, whether you feel it's worth your time. But I definitely think it's worth watching.
Okay. Okay. Check out a review that we have for Daredevil. Some people are fans and some people aren't, and I all I do is watch and talk. That's it. Who am I? Nobody important. But I will say this. I agree. You should check out The Pit. It's on HBO Max. Enjoy that for what it is. Each hour is a realistic hour. Now, again, you could have been anywhere in the world. I'm the Dad Panther. Iris, got anything to say for anybody as a takeoff?
No, no. I'm just happy to be back here reviewing shows with you guys. Very excited to see, what we move on to next. And just happy to be back.
All right. Until next time, Kalika Lao.